Yo, welcome back to the channel. Kamusta sa inyong lahat? Remember when Wuthering Waves was just about gameplay? No, you don't, probably, because from the moment it launched, Kuro Games has been on a mission to ensure that you never think about just playing the game again. They want you to experience Wuthering Waves, breathe it, live it, integrate it into every aspect of your daily life, from the clothes you wear to the phone you use to your literal operating system. It started off subtly: special edition wallpapers, a few in game crossover teasers, but then the floodgates opened. Suddenly, Wuthering Waves wasn't just a game, it is now a brand, a movement, an ever expanding entity with its tendrils in everything from tech to fashion to real world events. It became the kind of franchise that doesn't just want your playtime, it wants your identity. Now, whether you're booting up your phone, browsing an online store, or attending a convention, Wuthering Waves is there, reminding you that this isn't just about gaming anymore. This is a new form of digital lifestyle, and Core Games is making sure you're fully on board. One way they are achieving this is by crafting marketing materials that are not only visually engaging, but also deeply relevant and relatable to their audience, ensuring a stronger emotional connection with players. The version 2.2 livestream, for example, is undeniable proof that Kuro Games is shifting into a new era of hype and high budget marketing. No longer content with simple patch previews. They've unveiled a more polished, cinematic spectacle that feels more like a high production movie trailer than a routine update. From the orchestral arrangements to the dynamic camera work, the presentation has leveled up, setting a new precedent for future reveals. The cinematics in version 2.2 were so breathtakingly well crafted that they completely changed my perspective on Cantarella. Initially, I had every intention of skipping her banner, but the sheer quality of the storytelling, the dramatic tension, and the stunning visuals pulled me in. By the end of the reveal, I wasn't just interested, I was convinced. It wasn't just about gameplay anymore, it was about being part of the moment, the spectacle, the experience that Kuro Games had so masterfully orchestrated. The only drawback is the inclusion of content that some might find inappropriate, particularly in the Cantarella Resonator showcase, which featured certain suggestive moments, such as an emphasis on her tongue movements. While this approach undoubtedly heightened engagement and stirred discussion within the community, it also sparked debate about the balance between artistic expression and fan service in character presentations. But going back to the topic on hand, of course, this transformation didn't happen in a vacuum. The financial success of the Renacita arc has clearly provided the necessary funding for these advancements alongside the ever deepening pockets of Tencent's investment. The result? A marketing machine that's firing on all cylinders, leveraging every tool at its disposal to captivate both current players and potential newcomers. That being said, while the improvements are impressive, there's always room to push the boundaries further. Nevertheless, the direction is promising. As Wuthering Waves gains more traction and revenue, the stage is set for even bigger collaborations that will not only enhance the player experience but also expand the game's cultural footprint on the global scale. First, they shook hands with Snapdragon, ensuring that your phone transforms into a pocket sized furnace every time you boot up the game. Because what's immersive gaming without an ever present threat of third degree burns, right? Then came Samsung, delivering the ultimate fan service with a limited edition Camellia themed UI that, let's be honest, is destined to remain an exotic artifact of Korean tech exclusivity. But why stop at phones? Why not push the boundaries even further? Enter Apple, yes, the Tim Cook, casually visiting a Wuthering Waves demo event in Beijing, as if scouting his next billion-dollar acquisition. While being ushered in by Kuro's big boss, Solon Lee. Of course, rumors swirled instantly. Was he there to secure an iOS exclusive Camellia banner? A limited time MacBook wallpaper locked behind a gotcha paywall? Is this an official collaboration? Not at all. But does it feel like one? Absolutely. And in the grand game of corporate illusion, perception is reality. While other games rely on, actual updates to keep players engaged, Wuthering Waves has gone full marketing mode while still delivering top notch quality. Need proof? Just take a look at their in real life events. They started in Osaka with a festival that was basically a cosplay meetup disguised as a promotional stunt. Now, they're doubling down with a 3-day extravaganza in Seoul, which promises to be a carnival of content. It's all about flashy showcases, influencer meetups, and limited edition merch drops that make you wonder if the game itself is just a side project for Kuro's marketing department. You'd think that at least one of these events would come with a surprise update or a game changing announcement. But no, just another batch of exclusive posters and a themed drink set that cost more than a battle pass. Imagine being a Wuthering Waves player in the West, watching all these incredible promotions unfold in every country but yours. They've conquered China, Korea, and Japan, but when it comes to the US, UK, Canada, or EU, maybe even Australia, radio silence. No pop up stores, no interactive exhibits, not even a themed bus. But why? Because they're all still debating if the Western market is worth the trouble. But look at the bright side. At least things are moving forward. As Wuthering Waves continues its expansion, the momentum behind its events is only growing stronger. While it may seem like the West is getting left out for now, this pattern is nothing new in the gacha industry. Major franchises often establish a stronghold in their core markets before rolling out global initiatives. If the game's trajectory remains on its current upward climb, it's only a matter of time before these extravagant events start popping up worldwide. Whether it's a pop up store in New York, a themed festival in London, or a high budget showcase in Los Angeles, the future of Wuthering Waves' global reach seems inevitable at this point, especially if the demand keeps rising. Does all of this actually help the game? Short answer, yes, but not in the way you'd think. The long-awaited Steam release is coming on the 29th of April, which means an influx of new players who still don't know what a gacha game is coming. These corporate partnerships aren't just for visibility. They actively expand Wuthering Waves' reach to entirely new audiences. Every time the game appears at an Apple keynote, on Samsung's Galaxy Store, or in a Snapdragon showcase, it captures the attention of people who might never have considered playing a gacha game. The endorsement effect is very powerful. Seeing a game featured alongside major tech brands lends it legitimacy and intrigue. Before they know it, new players are drawn into the banner cycle, tempted by exclusive content like a limited time Camellia skin, only to realize it's locked to servers they don't even play on. Wuthering Waves is doing what every live service game wishes it could do: turn itself into a global phenomenon. Sure, they might be selling out, or it might just appear like so, but if that means more exposure, more players, and maybe even more content, is that really such a bad thing? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss future content. Thank you so much for watching. Maraming salamat po, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!